This is brought to you by FYI Chimes of the Gongs. In 2005, Dennis Roldan and several others were arrested for kidnapping. At the height of the case against him, he was tested positive for the use of illegal drugs. The confirmatory drug test result was through the crime laboratory in Camp Crame. The kidnapping case against him led to his conviction in 2014. Roldan first made a name as a professional basketball player in the Philippine Basketball Association in 1983. But later left the hard court for a stint in showbiz, starring in several movies and soap operas for years. Eventually, politics hooked Roldan in the 90s and initially served as councilor in Quezon City, then as a 3rd District representative from 1992 to 1995. The late action star Ace Verhel, or Ace York Aguilar in real life, was famous for his first ever award, the Gawad Urian Best Actor Award for his role in Anak ng Cabron. The late actor once faced allegations of a drug-related case and illegal possession of firearms in 1995. Both cases were investigated in 2000 and 2003, respectively. These cases were eventually dismissed. The late action star Eddie Fernandez was allegedly the ringleader behind the shooting that convicted the late Berting Labra. Details are foggy regarding the actual cause, but star witness actress Rosana Ortiz's testimony was strong enough. Supreme Court acquitted him after 13 years in prison. Fernandez tried to return to showbiz, but tragically ended up. He died in a drug-related shootout with the NBI and the Philippine National Police. In a recent interview with Snoki Serna in December 2023, Myra Manibog admitted that the lowest point of her life is during her drug addiction, while she and her husband work in Japan. She lost confidence of herself for gaining weight after she gave birth and resolved to taking drugs. When she was addicted, she related experiencing severe hallucination, disorientation, and paranoia. She really thanked God for being born again through the oasis of love. In September 2020, Kevin Reyes Turga Eluna, a former basketball player of UP Maroons, and 4 others were arrested by the PDEA NCR led by Southern Police District during the bypass operation. The team was able to dismantle drug den and confiscated 150 grams of suspected high-grade marijuana having a total value of 168,000 pesos in Parañaque City. Article 2 of Republic Act 9165 violations were filed against them. In 2014, comedian Jobert Austria headlined Showbiz News program when he tried to commit suicide by jumping off a hotel building in Quezon City. It was during the time when he admitted his drug habit went high. In his interview with Philippine Entertainment Portal in 2016, he recalled, just like others, he was influenced by toxic friends. He compared himself to many people who came from nothing, and when grace started to fall on them, they became irresponsibly lost. He admitted that he now learned a lesson by choosing the right friends whom he should be with. He clarified that he turned away from drugs before the previous Philippine government launched war on drugs. The guidance and help of his good friends had a helpful effect on Jobert, allowing him to totally recover from his downfall. In 2018, former movie actor and model Lito Gruet, a reformed drug addict, shared his journey to recovery with the Recovering Drug Addicts at Better Days Ahead Recovery Center in Bacolod City. According to Gruet, he had been helping other people who need his advice and counseling as he was a former drug addict for 16 years. He disclosed that it was his personal way of repaying God for his salvation and for giving him a second chance to live. Gruet was once an exclusive Pinoy Morena model and was considered as one of the top 10 male models in the country during his prime. His glamorous life started to decline when he started mixing his successful career with the use of drugs. He added he was jailed so many times, where he was almost salvaged by a drug syndicate who accused him of stealing. In 2018, former Seco Film Bold star Bridget De Hoya, or Michelle Comstock in real life, and a companion were arrested by the Pampanga Provincial Drug Enforcement Unit and San Fernando Police. According to ABS-CBN News, 8 sachets of suspected shabu, 5 improvised tutors with shabu residue, a weighing scale, 2 plastic bottles with liquid substance believed to be drugs were seized from them. In 2002, John Randes, a rap artist who was once romantically linked to Noro Nor, was arrested along with a companion in Ermita, Manila, for a possession of an unlicensed firearm and shabu. John Robert Porter in real life and his friend were arrested by 2 patrolling policemen. According to Western Police District Intelligence and Investigation Division, the 2 police officers on patrol saw .38 revolver on the back seat of the car after being tipped off by a car wash boy. The officers demanded to see the gun's license and permit to carry. Randes said he was unaware that the gun was inside the truck. Accordingly, while the 2 police officers were questioning Randes, his companion allegedly threw away a small plastic sachet. It turned out to be a sachet that contained 3 grams of shabu. Charges of illegal possession of firearms and illegal drug possession against the 2 men were filed by the Western Police District with the Manila City Prosecutor's Office. In a December 2008 article from Philstar.com, it released that the late Didith Reyes earned the title Jukebox Queen because of her string of hit songs, among them Nananabik and Araw-Araw Gabi-Gabi, along with other notable singers like Claire de la Fuente, Imelda Papin, and Eva Eugenio. She helped fuel a revival of interest in Filipino music. But after reaching the peak of success, Didith Reyes' life went down into a life of pain and sadness. She began taking drugs and her career was destroyed. She tried to make it as an entertainer in Japan, but that stint did not last long. She came back to the Philippines and began to sing in small bars and beer joints. With her troubled marriage and lost career, she grew more dependent on drugs. In April 2012 article from ABS-CBN News, it revealed that sexy star Coca Nicolas regretted not saving. Coca Nicolas, also known as Jonalie Hickens in real life, spoiled herself in the pleasures afforded by her movie star lifestyle. During those years, she enjoyed her lavish lifestyle as a bankable actress. She also easily afforded new pleasures. One of them was Mogadon, a drug she was once addicted to. She became an entertainer in Japan to salvage her career. Returning to the Philippines, her situation got worse. The death of her mother served to push her more towards her vice. She revealed to have stopped taking drugs. However, she turned alcoholic and a smoker. Today she realizes that health is the best wealth. Based from an article by the late Ricky Lu in July 2004, entitled Good beginnings with sad endings. Brandy Ayala, one-time psycho jewel, today wanders in the market of Retold in Tondo, looking crumpled by the harrowing effects of drugs, talking incoherently, looking at you with empty eyes. Drugs had robbed Brandy of her sanity and her family. Brandy lost her career, her American boyfriend, everything that she earned as a bold star, and most of all, herself. In April 2023 interview with Boy Abunda in Fast Talk, Ami Austria confessed she surrendered to God after battling drug addiction. Austria admitted that she went through a dark period in her life due to drugs during her early years in show business. Ami talked about how drugs led her to deception and made her do things that were unlikely. She emphasized that taking drugs was very deceiving. She revealed that she felt normal, but unknowingly she was being drowned by its destructive effects. Her wisdom and beliefs were being slowly altered. She attested that God was the key because she was able to survive her ordeals. In early 2023, Megan Aguilar said that she did not need to undergo drug rehabilitation. She maintained she is not a habitual drug user. However, she was tested positive for shabu by a hair strand drug test facilitated by Senator Rafi Tulfo. The hair strand drug test could detect drugs in a client's system up to 90 days prior. The result contradicted her claim in an earlier episode of Rafi Tulfo in Action, when she insisted that the last time she took drugs was when she was just 15 years old and it was mainly marijuana. However, in a November 2023 interview with Julius Babaw, Megan's previous real drug addiction status was revealed, and she admitted that she doesn't want to go back using drugs anymore and wanted to face a brighter future with her family. In 2004, film and TV star William Martinez was arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport as he was about to leave on board of Philippine Airlines. His group planned to fly in Dipolog City. In the paraphernalia, the tutor had a residue believed to be shabu. He was turned over to the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency for investigation and filing of charges. Years later, in 2015 interview with the Philippine Entertainment Portal, the actor admitted he was once using drugs. In 2016 interview during a conference in Cebu City, actress Judy Santa Maria revealed that she turned to alcohol and drugs when her marriage ended. Judy was 22 when she married Pampi Lacson. The marriage lasted for 5 years. Judy revealed that their immaturity caused their marriage to fail. First, she became alcoholic and drank day and night. When alcohol was not enough, she turned to drugs. Judy attested that her faith to God helped her quit her vices. In 2022, Christopher De Leon came out on how he was addicted to illegal drugs. He admitted that his successful showbiz career was the main cause. During the height of his career, he was very famous and that according to him, money was pouring in seemingly non-stop. Consequently, his wife and kids left him. He knew he was hooked, and he tried hard to turn his back on drugs. Free from addiction, he was eventually reunited with his family. In December 2014, former bold actor Anton Bernardo, who was once known as the hottest sexy actor of psycho films in the 90s, was flagged down in a police checkpoint for driving a motorcycle without a helmet. Police officers freed Bernardo and found sachets and strips of aluminum foil said to contain shabu. He was charged of driving without a helmet and possessing illegal drugs. In 2017, ex-PBA Bong Alvarez was arrested in Quezon City. Alvarez was caught with 2 others while having a drug session inside a barbershop. 5 sachets said to contain 15,000 pesos worth of shabu and drug paraphernalia were seized from the suspects. The 3 were tested positive for illegal drugs, according to the police. Charges for the violation of Republic Act 9165 or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002 were filed against the 3 suspects. It can be recalled that Alvarez was dubbed Mr. Excitement during his heyday with the Alaska Milkman team in the PBA. In January 2018, former Masculados member Ruben Robel was arrested by police authorities during the Uplan Sita in Taguig City after he was found in possession of 2 plastic sachets of containing suspected shabu. Robel and his companion were in police custody and were charged for violation of the provisions under the Republic Act 9165 or the Comprehensive Dangerous Act of 2002. In 2018, De Santos was arrested by members of the Quezon City Police District Station 1 after allegedly buying drugs during an anti-drugs operation in Quezon City. Police said De Santos had attempted to escape but was eventually arrested. Operatives seized from her 1 sachet of suspected shabu. In 2022, De Santos was again arrested along 4 others. Police recovered around 120 grams of shabu with a street value of 816,000 pesos from the suspects. The suspects were negotiating a deal with undercover police officers when they sensed it was an entrapment. In November 2018, commercial model Zuher Bautista was arrested at his own place in Quezon City for possession of party drugs. The National Bureau of Investigation found liquid ecstasy and other party drugs in his room mixed with candies. According to ABS-CBN News, Zuher was celebrating his birthday with friends when he got arrested. However, he denied that accusations, saying that it was long ago since he used drugs and that the police discovered substances were not his. In 2017, former Philippine Basketball Association player Dorian Alan Peña underwent inquest proceedings at the Department of Justice following his arrest in the drug bypass operation in Mandaluyong City. Peña was charged for the violations of Republic Act 9165 for the use of dangerous drugs and visiting a drug den. Peña, a Filipino-American, played for 6 teams in the PBA for 15 years until his retirement in 2016. In December 2019, Jenny Roa, Jennifer Kilsgaard in real life, was caught along with her companion in a drug bypass operation in Pasay City. Before her arrest, she was placed under surveillance for a week. Police seized from them 4 sachets of shabu weighing 4.6 grams with a street value of 31,280 pesos. Both were detained at the Pasay City Police Station for the violation of the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. Roa rose to fame in the early 1990s, playing supporting roles in films. In June 2019 interview published in Inquirer.net, Baruni Geisler recalls painful battle with depression. He also revealed he had been in and out of many rehabilitation institutions, a fact not many people know. This was during the time when he used drugs heavily and deceived many people. In 2019, the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency arrested actor-model Aaron Cruz in a bypass operation in Bonifacio Global City. Based from the report of GMA News, Cruz and his companion were caught with party drugs estimated to be 1 million pesos and suspected sachet of cocaine. It was also known that the pair are included to be among the supplier of drugs to many Filipino entertainers. He was a grand finalist ng Gandang Lalaki in its Showtime in 2014 using the name Henry Cruz. Cruz is also an endorser of different commercial products. In November 2020, Based from the reports of GMA News Online, flip-top rapper Jay Skills or Jason Yap Rodriguez in real life was arrested during a bypass operation of Candelaria Municipal Police Station in the early morning of November 7. 2 plastic sachets of drugs believed to be shabu were taken from him. He faced charges on violation of Republic Act 9165. In 2017 interviews with Philippine entertainment portal and Inquirer.net, indie actor Kiko Matos admitted to have tried drugs in his teens. Matos said that he had once tried and is proud enough to say that he successfully stopped before it was too late. To him, it was a part of growing, where there were lots of temptations. The actor shared that he used shabu and ecstasy sometime in 2008 to 2009. He also revealed in the report that his drug problem started when he ran away from home and was introduced to drug use by his friends. He shared that all this happened during the dark times in his life. And finally, in an April 2007 interview with Philippine entertainment portal, actor Eric Fructuoso admitted to having tried marijuana, ecstasy, shabu and cocaine. He said that he did not get hooked on the drugs he used to take. He rose to fame in the early 1990s as part of the teen boy group Gopings, along with Mark Anthony Fernandez, Jo Marie Iliana, and later with Jao Mapa. Stand by for more celebrity drug stories. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like my video and subscribe to support my channel.